Good morning from North America. Just a little bit before 7. It's crazy because only 2 months ago when I was recording at 6:45 or so, the sun was barely even peaking. Can you hear that? There's just some geese, and I was gonna do this talk down there, but there's this little pond that crosses under the dirt road where the culvert is that I have to maintain for the beaver activity. And there are 2 geese in there. And this happens every year, that eventually those geese, or 2 mallards, and then sometimes, I think we had wood ducks there one year, they usually get spooked out because the road is so close. And then on the weekends, people walk their dogs down there. And so it spooks them out. It's unfortunately because there's some exceptional tufts of grass upon which geese could nest. But I was almost within eye shot, like down there, and I looked down and I could see 2 geese at full attention. Just, nope. Like, I didn't want to scare them away. They were there. They saw me. Oh dear, there's such a racket. You can hear that. Yeah, they're better off because I hate to say it, but it's just too much human activity down there. Okay, this is a video insert. I'm gonna keep it quiet. See this? These are willow wisps, pussy willows. I got them at the supermarket about a month ago, and I put water in. I love these. I used to go collect these for my mom when I was a little kid. Most of the little fluffy toes have fallen off. I'm gonna plant them in the woods. And I'm being quiet because the birds that are nesting. No way. Guys. A trillium. These, oh my goodness, look at this. Trilliums are my favorite. Well, daffodils are my favorite, but my trilliums are my favorite woodland flower, up there with the trout lily. But trilliums remind me of my sister's birthday, which is at the end of the month. But whenever I see trilliums, it's a reminder for me to not forget my sister's birthday. I used to call my sister on the wrong day every year. That's pretty funny. Literally, a day late. It took me till about the age of 60 or something to figure it out. Okay, so I'm gonna plant these in this watery area. You hear that? That's a titmouse. I'll be quiet. And there's ferns growing. I gotta be careful. I really don't want to bother them. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off and I'll show you when I get this planted in. I mean, this could be, beavers are gonna want to eat this. This is delicious stuff, but I'm gonna give it a try, okay? And this one, but look at these fiddlehead ferns everywhere. And then the trillium, oh my goodness, it's a trillium fest. Okay, I'm leaving. Oh gosh. I hope I didn't spook those guys. I gotta keep my butt out of this area. I'm so bummed. I just spooked a couple of mallards and I feel horrible. Gosh darn it. Wow, this is Trillium Central and I'm gonna have to just wait. I feel awful about that because you spook, ouch, if you spook a mallard and they're nesting, they might not return, and that's, man, I gotta learn my own lesson. Gosh diggity. Okay, so I'm gonna go across the street. I don't think there's anything nesting in here. Let me cut in here. Oh boy, I feel awful. Okay, I'll check in with you in a second. Okay. Still, goldfinch. I'm still not proud of myself. I'm gonna make a promise. I'm not going back into that section until, I don't know, in late June. Okay, these are kind of not, these are some of the willows. These ones don't look like they're doing so great, so who knows. But anyway, this is my little pond. And it's special here. You can see there's this little channel, right? That's where beaver, we have a lovely little weasel or a mink that lives here. Oh gosh, I pray those ducks come back because that's such a beautiful nesting spot. A lot of fern activity. Right, look at these babies, they're so pretty. Right, and let's see, oh no, we have a trillium here. Right, trillium. And they'll lose all their flowers probably in 2 or 3 weeks' time. Here's another one. Beautiful. Such lovely. Such lovely time of year in the woods. I find a lot of trillium in this area every May. And I also find ticks on my body too, so I'm gonna have to take a shower right away. Well, not right away, but after I meditate and pray. Let's go in. So, nobody ever comes down here. This is my spot, so darn it. You know who also doesn't come down here? The ducks. They don't nest down here. I'm almost 100% positive. It's not deep enough or something. It's more marshy. But I'm gonna lay off. And I'm gonna just bid you farewell in this lovely, very cold day. It's freezing, like literally below freezing temperature. There was frost on the front windshield, the windshield of the car. What the heck? Happy spring, okay? Wow, what a beautiful little section I've wandered into. No trout lilies to show you. Obviously a multi-part video that I'm doing here, shot over several days. This is the main area that is of my fascination. On this side, there's a lot of geese, and behind the camera, there's a part that crosses the dirt road. And 2 geese were checking it out to nest because there's these perfect tufts, but unfortunately, it's too close to the road, so they scattered, and that kind of bums me out a little bit. But that's fine. They're smart. They know what they're doing. With any luck, we'll hear a pileated in a few minutes, and they're very loud and have such a distinctive primordial cry. But I wanted to talk ever so briefly before I say so long and have a beautiful day today, just about that idea of our vibration. Imagine we are all radio stations broadcasting the energy that is in us outwardly to the world. And when we have a negative thought or a judgmental thought or an angry thought, if we harbor upon those feelings, those sentiments of judging or dislike, or primarily judgment, and sometimes that judgment is for ourselves, we lower our vibration, take us down base, more down to the lower of extremities in terms of chakras. And when we release those negative energies and those, let's set them free, and maybe even do prayers of gratitude, and repeating prayers of gratitude and metta, loving kindness for others, even potentially, I would say, metta prayers for those who might be the object of our dislike or judgment. And we do that, even practicing it, even if it doesn't seem authentic at first. We raise our vibrational levels, come closer to the upper chakras, the part where God is, where God resides, our medulla oblongata in the back of our neck, where God comes into our body, and then our third eye, where we perceive and can see God. Though we start to bring our vibrational levels up higher and come closer to our God consciousness. You can use the word universe or source or whatever. I'm not trying to get religious. On the contrary, this has nothing to do with religion, but it has to do with what our ultimate purpose is as souls within this bag of skin. And we're here to remember who we are. And that's pure love and particles of the universe. And so, as we do that, we clear the amnesia that we were born with. We're born essentially with amnesia, and our job in life is to remember who we are. And that's one with this, what's inside of us, because we won't always be in this body, but when we leave this body, we will be close to it. But if we are fixed in habit and fixed in judgment and dislike and more attached to the physical, the sensory attachments, we'll return to that again. And so releasing that is one way of doing that, and saying prayers of gratitude and metta, loving. That was the pileated. Beautiful. I love that. I haven't seen it today, but I sure have heard it, and it's beautiful. So raise our vibrations. And when we do that, we also project those vibrations outward to others who come within our circle or within our range. And people pick up on that. What also happens is we attract people who have higher vibrational levels, and therefore start to circle ourselves with people who are doing likewise and making the planet a better place vibrationally. So today I fast. I don't eat till 1 o'clock. That would be 16 hours without food. I've been trying to do that every day, eating in an 8-hour period of time. Last night I unfortunately went till 9 o'clock. We ate late. My wife's parents called. How lucky, how fortunate she has. Her 2 parents are still on this planet. So today I fast and meditate and pray for all of us, and vibrationally, give it a try. Try to raise the vibrational level. Listen for pileated woodpeckers. There's some warblers. I swear there's warblers out there. Pine siskins, goldfinches, really, really beautiful stuff. And Simba's fur is a hit with the chickadees, the titmice. They take away all the fur that I put outside, so they're building their nests with Simba fur. How beautiful is that? Simba. Anyway, so I hope that you are having a lovely, blessed day. May you find peace and joy and satisfaction in your daily chores and duties and with the people that you meet and see today. Peace be with you and blessings to all.